Hey guys, we're back for another pop-in video. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday to everyone. Hopefully we won't take up too much of your time. Just want to get this info out there to you. All right. Thanks for joining. I am Caramel Rell. This is the Caramel Rell Show. Let's get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into our topics. Okay. Let me get my other light here because I like it a little more brighter so I can see. Yes, honey. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining. Happy Friday to you all. I see you, Shirley Terry. Thanks, love. She said, yeah, we're back. We are back, girl. We are back, girl. All right, so let's get into some business, honey. Now, we got to get into this PPP loan, child fraud. For those of you out there that got those PPP loans and they weren't legit, yeah, the feds is coming for y'all ass, just to let you know, all right? Child, we got some Love and Marriage Huntsville people. Got some damn PPP loans. I hope they shit is together. Destiny, they coming for you too. Destiny, they coming for you too. All right, let's get into it, child. As you guys can see on my screen, former Congresswoman Cori Bush's husband is indicted for misusing $20,000 in a PPP loan. Okay, child, I told y'all. Didn't I tell you they're coming? Let's get into it.
Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush's husband has been indicted on 2 federal counts of wire fraud. According to court documents, Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications seeking pandemic funds, one with the Small Business Administration in 2020 and another 2021 under the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Combined, the DOJ says those applications allowed him to collect more than $20,000 in government funds. U.S. Attorney and former Missouri Republican Party Chair Ed Martin announced the indictment. Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush.
All right, so, oh, damn. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys.
Bush's husband has been indicted on 2 federal counts of wire fraud. According to court documents, Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications seeking pandemic funds, one with the Small Business Administration in 2020 and another 2021 under the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Combined, the DOJ says those applications allowed him to collect more than $20,000 in government funds. U.S. Attorney and former Missouri Republican Party Chair Ed Martin announced the indictment. Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush's husband has been indicted on 2 federal counts of wire fraud. According to court documents, Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications seeking pandemic funds, one with the Small Business Administration in 2020 and another 2021 under the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Combined, the DOJ says those applications allowed him to collect more than $20,000 in government funds. U.S. Attorney and former Missouri Republican Party Chair Ed Martin announced the indictment. Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush's husband has been indicted on 2 federal counts of wire fraud. According to court documents, Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications seeking pandemic funds, one with the Small Business Administration in 2020 and another 2021 under the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Combined, the DOJ says those applications allowed him to collect more than $20,000 in government funds. U.S. Attorney and former Missouri Republican Party Chair Ed Martin announced the indictment. Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush's husband has been indicted on 2 federal counts of wire fraud. According to court documents, Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications seeking pandemic funds, one with the Small Business Administration in 2020 and another 2021 under the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Combined, the DOJ says those applications allowed him to collect more than $20,000 in government funds. U.S. Attorney and former Missouri Republican Party Chair Ed Martin announced the indictment. Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush's husband has been indicted on 2 federal counts of wire fraud. According to court documents, Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications seeking pandemic funds, one with the Small Business Administration in 2020 and another 2021 under the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Combined, the DOJ says those applications allowed him to collect more than $20,000 in government funds. U.S. Attorney and former Missouri Republican Party Chair Ed Martin announced the indictment. Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush's husband has been indicted on 2 federal counts of wire fraud. According to court documents, Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications seeking pandemic funds, one with the Small Business Administration in 2020 and another 2021 under the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Combined, the DOJ says those applications allowed him to collect more than $20,000 in government funds. U.S. Attorney and former Missouri Republican Party Chair Ed Martin announced the indictment. Breaking news out of Washington, where former Congresswoman Cori Bush's
All right, guys, I am back. Thank y'all so much for being patient, y'all. Oh my God, business, business, business. I had a phone call that I was waiting to get, and I finally got it. And oh, that's good news. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so let's get into this topic, okay? Let's stop sharing. Let me get back here because I want to read to you guys what it's saying. For those of you that have got some PPP loans rather, I hope you guys were on the up and up with them because they are coming for people that have been fraudulently filing for these loans. Okay, I know a lot of people that filed for them. I know a few people personally that got PPP loans, and I hope that shit is together because if not, y'all know they have these auditors that come through and they look at things and things that they may have missed originally when you file for these loans. They go back and they find things that may not be connected or connecting, and you wind up in some real hard shit. All right, so what it said here is Courtney Merritt's said that the husband of former Congressman Cori Bush has been indicted on federal charges of pandemic loan fraud. Now, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in D.C., said that Merritt was charged with 2 counts of wire fraud for allegedly filing fraudulent loan forgiveness applications in 2020 and 2021. Now, prosecutors say he falsely claimed to have 10 employees and misused a $20,000 PPP loan for personal benefit and enjoyment. Now, Merritt's attorney, Justin Gelford, says that his client plans to fight the charges. How? Okay, so as with the any indictment, this is only the government's version of the story. Said that we look forward to the litigation of this case rather in federal court in Washington D.C. Okay, so yeah, you can fight it, sir, but do you not think that they've done their investigations? That's why they're coming after you. Usually, when the feds come for you, they pretty much got their shit together. Like I said, they go and they do their homework and they do these audits and they watch and they look at all these things that you guys have put on these applications and they see where you're lying here. They know if you got 20 employees because you got to file taxes whenever you pay said employees. So all these things they're going to look at if you have a business. If you say you got 20 employees, then your IRS and I-9 forms and so forth and so on and so forth should match what you're saying. All right. So $20,000 they're saying you use for what you wanted to for your personal enjoyment and your personal benefit. You're going to probably, of course, you're going to have to pay that back with interest and probably some other things going on, but you will be serving some jail time because they're locking people up. Fraud time, we already know, starts at about 10 years and above. So if you say you got all these damn employees, you know you didn't. They're going to find out. And I told you guys, 2020, y'all see we're in 2025, how they spin the block on you. Y'all see that? 2020 and 2021, you guys filed these damn PPP loans, and we're in 2025. And I told y'all they just sit there, feds, they just sit there and be watching you, see how long you're going to do the shit. That's what they do. And then they spin the block on you. All right. So as soon as you think you got away with it, that's when they come knocking. So that's for anybody that's out here on the fraud. And they don't do it. Don't do it. All right, let's get into the next topic. Thank you guys for waiting, though. I appreciate it. I usually hate to take calls, but that one I had to take, baby. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Kanye West, Kanye West says that the Carters will never get an apology despite possible legal action over his disrespectful tweets. Y'all see that? So he like, I don't give a hot damn if y'all do try to sue. I don't care. I ain't apologizing to y'all ass, okay? Y'all know he called their kids retarded. We talked about it for 2 days now. And his ass is saying, I'm not apologizing. I meant all of that. Do what y'all got to do, but I ain't apologizing. That's what Kanye said, okay? All right, so Kanye says this: there will never, emphasis on the never, be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children. Said the niggas be getting one nigga out of jail at a time to look prestigious. Said that the Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are sex trafficking. Oh, shit. Oh, y'all see this? Do y'all hear this? This dude is crazy. I'm going to say it again. Kanye West says there will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children. Said the niggas be getting one nigga out of jail at a time to look prestigious. Said that the Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are sex trafficking. What? Kanye? He is crazy. I really hope you have some evidence of this, because if you don't, you may be facing some serious defamation charges, Kanye. You might not be a billionaire no more, because the Kardashians, you know, they got very good lawyers, and Kris Jenner, honey, she ain't gonna do nothing but fight for her children's name. You hear me? For their reputation, baby. She is not about to let you rip down their kingdom over there, the Kardashian kingdom. So if you don't have no solid proof of these trafficking allegations, sir, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Kanye also goes on to say, wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're, as I told you guys, retarded. Says that no, like literally says that, and this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having, he said it again, retarded children is a choice. So he's calling Beyonce and Jay-Z's kids retarded. We talked about this. I covered it. Now he's saying that the Kardashians are trafficking, y'all. What the hell is wrong with him? So he says, I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. Damn. In other words, he don't give a damn. He goes on to also say that I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? He says, am I right or am I right? He's talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids, trying to call them Down syndrome and all this other stuff. Says that fuck the world. Says that real talk, fuck everybody. This is Kanye being very reckless on social media, y'all. He says that now Jay-Z and Beyonce on the other end, F those coon ass ninjas and their entire family. So Kanye is still crashing out, talking junk, and now he's saying he will not issue Jay-Z and Beyonce or anyone else an apology, and that the Kardashians, honey, are out here trafficking. Okay, I hope that's not the case. And we probably about to hear about a lawsuit against Kanye's ass if he don't get committed first. Maybe they need a 5150 his ass. I don't know, but at the end of the day, Kanye is doing the fucking most. Let's move on. Cha, cha, cha. Now, we've talked about yesterday. We've been talking about every day, damn, about these planes crashing from the sky. Let's take this comment down because we're back, girl. Hold on. Let's take this down because we don't need that. We are back. We don't need that up. All right, so these planes, we've been talking about these planes crashing from the sky out here, girl. Let's go ahead and get this topic up because, child, I'm getting skirter and skirter, and I know that's not how you're supposed to say it. Okay, I'm sounding like them people down in Bessemer, honey. I'm getting skirter and skirter about these damn plane issues because this is crazy. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Now, London's Heathrow Airport shut down after a massive fire, you guys. Y'all see this? Let's go ahead and look at the news portion, and then we're going to read.
Overnight travel chaos for people flying in and out of one of the world's best-known airports.
It's all dark here, mate.
London's Heathrow, with 1,300 takeoffs and landings per day, suddenly shut down. Authorities say a massive fire broke out at an electrical substation supplying the airport. The cause of the fire under investigation. The airport is closed at least through midnight tonight. Overnight travel chaos for people flying in and out of one of the world's best-known airports.
It's all dark here, mate.
London's Heathrow, with 1,300 takeoffs and landings per day, suddenly shut down. Authorities say a massive fire broke out at an electrical substation supplying the airport. The cause of the fire under investigation. The airport is closed at least through midnight tonight. Overnight.
Yo, what is going on? What is going on? So Heathrow Airport in London has been temporarily shut down by a massive fire that broke out at an electrical substation that supplies the well-known airport this past Thursday, which was yesterday, March the 20th. Authorities are investigating what sparked the flame, and it will be closed at least until later tonight. So no flights going in or out of London's Heathrow Airport. If you're trying to fly to London, if you're trying to go through, you probably won't be flying out of there. That's one of the biggest airports. This is sad. It's crazy. So I hope they figure it out. I really hope they figure it out. I see y'all still talking about Kanye, child, with his crashing out ass. I mean, if you want a Jay-Z and Beyonce help you with whatever situation with your kids, Kanye, they're really not about to help your ass now. Oh, they're really not about to help you now. He got it bad. Oh, my God. He is starting to become anal. All right, so let's get into the next topic. All right, so you guys know about the little girl and her father who were pow-powed at a car wash in Texas, you guys, by two gentlemen. They have caught those guys. Now they've had to lay to rest little Ronnie and his daughter, Armani. They are finally laid to rest, guys. The family decided to bury them together in the same casket. They left this world together, and they're actually being buried together. So the casket is very beautiful. Have I ever heard of anybody being buried in the same casket? I don't think I've ever heard of that. I didn't know that they would do that. Did y'all? Did y'all know that people be buried together? I never knew that. But let's get into this. This is the funeral. Let's go. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Very charismatic. You know, he was one of a kind.
You had so much love to give because your mommy and daddy loved you so much. You had so much to overflow and give to other people.
Tough day for family and friends. They're packing into the Great Commission Baptist Church this morning to remember little Ronnie, also known as Chucky, and his 5-year-old daughter, Armani Sibley. They were both shot and killed earlier this month at a car wash in Forest Hill. We do know that 2 men have been arrested and charged with their murders, but police have not yet named a motive here for that violence.
He could come in, he'll light up a room for sure. He had a
Child. Okay, so that's the casket, very colorful with pictures of them, pictures of the daughter and pictures of the father. That's so sad. Oh, I hate to see stuff like this. I don't know why I've never heard of people being buried like in the same casket though. I've never heard of that. I'm pretty sure they do it, but I've never been to a funeral. Let me just say it this way. I've never been to a funeral where that happened. I'm pretty sure they will do it. Okay. Like if twins pass away, I'm pretty sure they could put like the twins and both of them pass away. I'm pretty sure they will put both of them in the same casket versus buying two. But I've never heard of a situation like this where where a daughter and her father was put in the same casket. I've never been to a funeral where I've seen that, and I've never seen that. I've just never. I'm pretty sure they do it though. But yeah, let's just look at the pictures as it's showing here. It says that Lil Ronnie and Armani have been laid to rest. The family decided to have them buried together in the same casket. It says that we will continue to pray for their loved ones during this difficult time. I'm understanding this funeral was yesterday. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for getting audio and video and visuals, pictures, okay, so that we can see, because we've been covering this story. So I said I definitely want to show this to kind of close out what we were reporting on this situation. They've had the funeral as of yesterday. That's nice. I like the way they incorporate the colors too. Okay. And I like the way they put their pictures on there. That's something real creative too. Okay. So as you guys can see, Gone But Never Forgotten, Ronnie, October 28, 1989. And Armani, July 6, 2019. She's still a baby, y'all. Oh, that's so young. It's just, oh my God, that breaks my heart. Says that legends never die. They just find new ways to shine, a new way to shine rather. Okay. In loving memory of Sibley. Okay. March 3rd, 2025. Oh, this is so sad. All right. And then this is just a loving remembrance of them. You guys can read it at your leisure. It says forever in our hearts. And then it talks about Ronnie, Bill Sibley Jr. So it gives here like a eulogy here for him, and Armani Ariel Sibley. Okay, so then it just talks about her here. That is so beautiful. And that's like a plethora of pictures, looks like from maybe the obituary of whatever. Say the love beyond words, miss beyond measure. Okay, little baby picture. She was a cutie. So yeah, you guys can go and look at it on Neighborhood Talk at your leisure. So they did have their funeral on yesterday. All right, let's move on to another topic that I found. I wanted to talk about this morning in Car Chronicles, but I didn't want to make the show too long, so I had to chop the show down. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it now. All right, so for those of you that are owners of properties like homes or whatever, and you rent them out, just know sometimes you can get squatters in there. Squatters are the worst because you have to get them out legally. If you go in and change locks and stuff like that, you can wind up putting yourself in a situation that could get you in a legal situation and or arrested. That's what happened to this young woman who owned a property. Okay. Owned a property, and squatters got into her home, you guys. So it says that the owner speaks out after squatters allegedly took over her home and then sold her home. Y'all, did y'all hear this? They sold her home for $200,000 without her knowing. Did y'all know that? This is crazy. This is crazy. People get into your home. They're not even supposed to be there in the first place, but then they turn around and then sell your damn house. I would be mad as hell. All right. So DeAndrea Turner was left stunned after learning that the home where she'd raised her children had been sold. Now, a homeowner from Arizona has spoken out about after two squatters allegedly forced their way into her property and sold it for $200,000 by pretending they were the owners. It says that DeAndrea Turner and her now ex-husband Keith bought their home in Phoenix, Arizona together and lived there as they raised their children. Now, Keith kept the home when DeAndrea moved out, but his job as a long-haul trucker meant that the property would be left vacant for extended periods of time. Now, it says that then in January, a former couple learned that their home had been sold with absolutely no input from either of them. Okay, let's get into the news portion here because we have a video that we're going to show.
Investigators call it a growing trend. Houses being sold without the owners even knowing about it.
This is home.
insane.
It will always be home.
Imagine living in your home for more than a decade
I raised my babies here.
and then learning the county says you sold it
That is not my name, and that's not my signature.
and you had no idea. Here, this is on the 20th. Did you sign anything on the 20th?
Absolutely not. No.
DeAndrea Turner is talking about these closing documents filled with her forged signatures. And Phoenix police say these two are the ones behind that ink.
1 count of fraudulent schemes and artifices, and 2 counts of forgery, but 1 count of aggravated identity theft.
Their names are Aaron Polmantier and Ladera Holland. They've been indicted, accused of posing as DeAndrea and her ex-husband Keith, and forging their documents.
Squatter stole my house.
Investigators say Polmantier and Holland gained access and lived in the Phoenix home for weeks, forging documents to fool a notary, listing site, buyers, and title company.
They actually moved in, posed as me, and sold my house.
So how exactly did they get in? Investigators not revealing that information, but we do know DeAndrea doesn't live in the house anymore, and her ex is a long-haul trucker, which left the home vacant for long stretches of time and susceptible.
It feels so surreal. It feels so like I feel like I'm in a twilight zone. Like really, I didn't even think something like this could happen.
The suspects finally hitting a roadblock when investigators say they couldn't cash checks in the actual homeowners' names. DeAndrea isn't the only victim here. There are also the people who actually thought they were buying the home. I spoke with the would-be buyers, and they're still trying to get their money back, and say they even toured the home twice with the alleged suspects posing as the Turners.
The title company missed it. The mortgage company missed it. I really feel bad for the buyers because they're gonna have to figure out where their money is because it definitely didn't come to us.
Listed on the warranty deed is Pioneer Title Agency. They tell ABC 15 they didn't catch this case until after the sale, but they say their fraud department is thwarting dozens of these cases a week, many from criminals overseas.
I would say that it's brazen and bold for what they did.
James Carrier investigates document-type fraud and crimes for Phoenix PD.
In this case, the title company is literally responsible for paying back the investor all of his money. And in this case, getting the title reverted back to the homeowner.
Carrier says vacant homes and raw land are most at risk to this type of fraud, but all counties in the state now have a title alert system, including Maricopa County.
That should put people on alert to know if out of the blue you suddenly get a notice from our office saying something has been filed in your name, then you have the opportunity to call our office, contact law enforcement, and put a stop to it.
Keith and DeAndrea still are the rightful owners, despite what shows up in the mailbox.
Yeah, this is their stuff.
So they're getting stuff mailed here?
Mm-hmm. How stupid is that?
And in addition to the title alerts, investigators and Pioneer Title tell me it's a good idea to set up a Google alert on your address. That way, if someone lists it for sale, you can be alerted when it goes up for sale online before it's actually sold. You can find that and more tips online at abc15.com. Fort Hatchett, ABC 15, Arizona.
Y'all see that? That's the craziest shit ever. I would never, in my wildest dreams, would have thought child. These squatters are getting out of control. And they know that it's so crazy how squatters have more rights than the actual homeowner sometimes, because they can literally move into your home. And if you try to put them out, they can call the police on you and you can be arrested for trying to make them get out of your house. If you come there and change the locks on them, because I've seen cases and I've covered it here on my channel where you go and change the locks on them if they live there versus going through the courts, through the proper channels, because you got to go through the courts to properly evict them. It's no different than if you allow somebody to come and stay in your house. And this is the crazy shit too. I found out. If you allow, like say a family member or a friend to come and stay with you because they're down on their luck, if they get a piece of mail that comes to your house, they are now a resident of your home, and you cannot just tell them they got to get out. You have to go through the court system to properly evict them. You got to pay eviction papers, court fees, that type stuff in order to get them out. Because once they receive a piece of mail at your property, they then become a resident at your property. Did you know that? That's why you can't just let people come and stay there. And I know we try to be nice to people, family members, friends, when they get down on their luck, you better understand it. And they not move out. And if you tell them, hey, you got to pay rent and they choose not to, you can't be like, I'm going to throw your shit out or I'm going to put you out. You can't do that because they can turn around and sue you and you will owe them even if they owe you. Ain't that crazy? Squatters have more rights than the actual property owner. That's why if you have a property that you're not staying in, you probably want to get somebody in there to at least rent it out, okay? Or have some type of surveillance there where you can monitor your property, okay? Monitor your property. Get some surveillance cameras. It don't cost me. You can go on Amazon and get cameras and stuff to put at your property, and you can see it from your phone. I can see my house from anywhere from my phone. I don't care where I am, whether I'm in the state or not. I can see my house inside I got cameras inside and out. Okay, just for anybody want to try it. But I can see my home from wherever I am on my phone because I have cameras. And it's no different if you own properties. You can do the same thing. That way you know what's going on your property. If there's squatters trying to move in or break in or just be living there unbeknownst to you, you can see that from your camera. So that's another thing to do. But you gotta be very, very smart when it comes to this shit, because squatters are out here. Squatters are out here taking over people's properties. And it was very bold of them to try to sell these people property for $200,000. That's some crazy shit. So don't be letting people just come and stay with you. And as soon as they give somebody your address and they get some mail come to your house, it's over. It's over because they got the same rights as you. That shit is fucking crazy. That's why I like people staying in my house. Company comes out, y'all can get a hotel. I love y'all, honey, but I don't play. Nope. So that's it and that's all. Let's stop sharing, child, because that's crazy. And get y'all some cameras, child, so y'all can see what's going on on your place over there. Okay. All right, so let's get into this last topic. Shout out to, because one of my subscribers sent me this, but I want to give a shout out to the original person that actually broke this news on this about Quad, honey. Quad and her boyfriend up over there, girl. Oh, King. Y'all know who King is, okay? All right, let's put this up while I'm talking. Because child, that Rolls Royce that Quad is driving, they can really have turned that on back in, sis. Ooh, girl, Quad. That ain't your car, girl. The people looking for that car, Quad. Did y'all know that? Yes, girl. So shout out to Keisha, because she is the person, she's a YouTube blogger. She is the original person who broke this news. All right, I'm just going to hit it and quit it on it. If you guys want to know the entire story about this and look at all the documents, you guys can go over there because she does have them. Okay. So now, from what I'm told, Fulton County has served King, which you guys see on my screen, Quad's boyfriend. Okay. His birth given name is Kirk Andrew Keith. All right. He's been served by Fulton County courts for some type of fraudulent activity. Now they're saying he was served as of July 24th of 2023 is when it was filed, for a company he works for called Luxury Lease Company. It's an Atlanta exotic luxury rental car company. As you guys can see on my screen, this is the same replica of car that he tried to give, or that he did give Quad, and he did it on Married to Medicine. Now they've been looking for this car. He was real stupid to do that. He drove that car to Quad's house and gave it to her and presented it as a gift with a big ass bow on it and everything, knowing that that car was not even his to give. But see, you talking about Dr. G and Sweet Tea and them over there, and look the nigga you with. All right. So they're saying that the car was not returned as it was supposed to. So it was, I guess, like leased or whatever. The car was supposed to be returned. It was not returned back. So they charged him and filed papers on him. All right. So they're saying that he is being sued for a stolen Rolls Royce. And it's the same one that's brought to my attention that Quad is driving around in. Girl. Now it says that King and others that are involved in this little scheme are being sued for this Rolls Royce that is not his car to actually be given to Quad or anybody else. And they're saying that the true owners are asking for and want this car back, or they're asking for the full price of what the car is worth. Y'all know how much Rolls Royce is, baby. That's a $500,000 car. Go look it up. All right. Go look it up. But they're saying that King has been doing some dirty business and with this car rental, this luxury car rental place, and he's finally caught up with his ass. And this ain't the first time that he's done it, but now that he's on the show with Quad, and he actually showed this particular car and gave it to her on the actual show. That's how your ass got caught out here trying to flex like you the man out here, and you ain't, nigga. You ain't the man. Quad, you got a whole fraud, and you a fraud as well. And your ass better get that car back for you be in jail right along with him. All right. So they're saying that King was disabling. Check this out, y'all. They said that he was disabling GPS systems on the luxury cars, and that the cars were coming up missing. And the car that Quad has, it was no different. He disabled the GPS system on that car so that the original owners did not know where the car was, and he gave it to Quad as a gift to try to flex on the show to make it look like he was that dude, that he was just out here giving out Rolls Royces as a fucking gift to Quad. Okay, Quad still, from my understanding, driving the car. Did y'all know that? Let's stop sharing. All right, hold on, because I'm gonna pull up another document that I sent over. All right. Again, shout out to Lakeisha Keisha. Again. Okay. This is where I saw it. Shout out to Lakeisha Keisha. Y'all can go over there because she got all the documents. All right. This is the actual titles, information, and everything on the car. As you guys see coming up. All right. So according to the Georgia Corporation Division, Atlanta Exotic and Luxury Car Rentals, LLC, which is the company that King, okay, Kirk King, which is his birthday, Kirk Andrew King. It says that the business type is domestic limited liability company. The code is unknown. Principal office address, it gives it as 2070 Attic Parkway, number 306, Kennesaw, Georgia. The state, of course, is Georgia. The control number gives that. The business status is active and says that it owes current year AR. Date of formation, registration date 11/23/2020. The last annual registration date was 2024. Y'all see that? All right, you see right here, registered agent name, which is Quad's boyfriend, Kirk King. His name is Kirk Andrew King. He listed his name on here as Kirk King. All right. Physical address, it gives the same address, it looks like, as up here, which is for the business name. So he gives his physical address as the office address. That's fraud right there, nigga. You don't live there. You don't live there. And the whole time he's been trying to tell Quad to come over there and move in with him, to move out of her house, y'all. Her house that she just purchased, her dream home, to go move in with him, because he's the type of guy who don't want to move in with another woman, because he feels like that demasculates him as a man. So this nigga on here, fraudulent like a mother sucker, done put his address, his physical address, as the same as the address that he works for, 2070 Attic Parkway, number 306, Kennesaw, Georgia. And you guys can see that up here as well. The county is Cobb County. All right. All right. These are legit papers on said business that he allegedly is said to work for. What y'all think about that? Quad, baby, you better turn that car back in. Let me go over here right quick and show y'all what I was just looking at with Quad, because she just pulled up in that same car to Yandy's birthday party, y'all. Let me pull that up right quick so y'all can see this. Okay. Quad out here with her fraud ass, and you over there worrying about Dr. G and Sweet Tea, and look at your ass in here. Let me pull this shit up for y'all right quick, because I just saw it. I just saw it. Is that it? All right, so I got to cut the music, because, yeah. Girl, you all on Instagram with this stolen car. I hear fake flexing. That's what they call it. The streets call it fake flexing. Girl, you let your man make you look crazy out here. See them ones with that good D will have your ass out here on the bull-ish. Nigga about to have you locked up, girl. All right, let's look at it. There go the car. Look at her. This Yandy. Yandy's, but there go Yandy Mendices. It's Yandy's birthday. All right, say happy birthday to my sis, Yandy Smith. Said, you are such a beautiful person inside and out. Always willing to fight the good fight, lending your support to any and everyone. Says that your work ethic is unparalleled and your heart is enormous. Says, I celebrate you as an amazing businesswoman, wife, mother, and friend. So they had a huge birthday party. It appears downtown Atlanta. Here's Quad Child pulling up in that damn Rolls Royce that they looking for, that King's ass is being sued for, and charges are getting ready to be brought upon his ass, because he has still not returned that car, and Quad is still driving the shit around. Then went and put some shoes on it as well. And that's rims, girl. That's what the street people call. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Yeah, girl, Quad, the damn fraud. Girl, you better turn that car in, Quad. Because they don't let you wear them lace fronts in jail. They're going to take that shit off you. You're going to be looking crazy in there, because you know your hairline start behind your damn ears anyway. Yeah, look at you smiling now. Yeah, girl, you out here riding dirty, literally. You literally riding dirty. You better turn that damn car in. You better turn that car in. Out here. The peoples is looking for that car. Kirk Andrew Keith, you better get that damn car back to them people because they suing your ass and they pressing charges on you, sir. All right? Again, shout out to LaKeisha Keisha. Y'all get on over there because she got all, and when I say all, she done pulled all the damn court documentation on that particular situation with Quad and Kirk Keith over there with his fraud ass. And Quad, your ass is going down too if you don't hurry up and turn that damn car back in. So y'all see it right there. Quad is still driving this car, and this was 14 hours ago. Y'all see that? Y'all see it right here. Yanni just had a huge party 14 hours ago. Here her ass is pulling up. Y'all see it. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. You ain't meant for the penitentiary. You better turn that fucking car in for your ass be locked up. But that's it and that's all. Okay, guys. Did I want to talk about this topic? Yeah, I'm gonna spin the block on it. But we'll be back. I'll be back, guys. I'll be popping in momentarily on you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Okay, happy Friday to everybody. Okay, happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Let's get out of here. I'll be popping back because there's more news I know you guys can use. I can't give it to y'all at one time, so we're gonna break it up into multiple videos. All right. So if you guys see me go live, just come on over because you know I got some good tea. All right. Belle Wilson, thank you so much. KBR Tyra and Scorpion Mist. Those are my mods. Thank you to my backup mods, Rose Armstead and Truth TV Podcast. You guys do such a wonderful job. Thank y'all. Again, to all the content creators, Sunny Days, I see you in the building. Okay. Thank you, Truth TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Dear Talk Show, Messy Hills ATL Boss, Lady Brian, Girlfriend Chronicles, Love Seen Heard. All right. Did we see any more in here? Did we see any more? I see you, Scorpion Miss. I see y'all. I see Mary White and everybody. I see y'all. See Peppers Love in the building. All of y'all. Y'all know I love everybody. If I did not call your name individually, y'all know I love you. Okay, let's get out of here. Please do not forget to hit the like button, like the video, share the video, and subscribe, okay, if you've not done so. All right, we love to have you over here on the Caramel Rail Show because y'all know we have a good time, okay? Let's get out of here, all right? Love you guys. If nothing else, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.